Hello, welcome to Level Up Pup Gaming. So this is an update of the the setup tour that I did about a year ago. So I'd only do this if I have some new things to share, but just as with last year, we're going to start with this little furball right here. Hi, I love you. She said, leave me alone, human, I'm trying to sleep eat. Her name is Ayla, and she's my best friend. She's such a good kitty. Alright, so I might do this one a little bit quicker than the one that I did last year, just because I only got a few things that are different. Everything else is pretty much the same as the last video, so starting with my Suicide Squad poster, which I know is missing Nanawe and Colonel Flag for some reason, which are like two of my favorite characters in the entire movie, but still pretty cool poster, as well as this one. I'm not sure who the artist is, but if I can put some vibes out in the world to let you know that somebody appreciates your work, it gives me extreme comfort, and I think it's beautiful. And then, of course, I got my green Christmas lights, just because they're way easier to put up and maintain than, let me get some, there you go, sorry about that. It was way easier to maintain than actually putting an LED strip on there, so I got that going around my room, because, as anybody knows, I love the color green, it comforts me. I got a pretty cool LED sign. And then this mask was, I got it for a stream I did on Facebook back when I was using a face cam. But I decided to keep it just because I can put a hoodie over it and say I'm a hacker for like Halloween parties and stuff like that. So pretty easy costume. I got my only hat that I usually wear. And then the Chrono Trigger poster. Rest in peace to Akira Toriyama. His artwork was incredible, not just Chrono Trigger, but Dragon Ball Z and all the others that he's done. Those are my hats from the military, which I'm not gonna zoom in on because it'll show my last name, and don't want you seeing that. See if I can zoom out a little bit so you can get everything on here. Got a bunch of just video game paraphernalia hanging out on this little shelf. This Sonic doll I've had since I was like 8 years old, so pretty cool. Found a Mega Man one. Love all these games: Mega Man, Mario, Sonic. Then down here are the keys to the Resident Evil series, at least the first three, or I should say the first two. So you got the club, spade, heart, and diamond. Anybody who's played the series knows what those keys are. And then these controllers, these are PlayStation 3 controllers, and then this USB controller for Super Nintendo I got for some emulators that I have on a laptop, just in case I feel like playing some old school games. And I got this cool PlayStation symbol, neon sign, and an Alexa. This light I can change to any color. It's a smart light, so of course I'm just going to leave it to green. I got some headphones and music, and then this is my bed that I sleep on. I know it's just a cot with a mattress, but it's actually pretty comfortable. And I got this little blindfold to put on. Actually does a pretty good job of keeping the light out. And right here, just a stand where I can put a drink if I want, or my water. I got some remotes for my TV, and then underneath some journals and some medicines like aspirin and Tums and stuff, whatever I need to help me sleep through the night. And I got this cord that I'm supposed to hook up to my other computer, but as you can see from back here in the corner, I got that cord going all the way up and all the way down into my PC. So I gotta do that again. The first one was a pain in the butt, but in fact, let's go ahead and just go this way. Got some cool artwork. Once again, I'm not sure who drew this picture or this painting, but it's absolutely incredible. And if I could just put the energy out into the world to let you know that somebody really appreciates your work, I find it really soothing. It's so cool. And it's actually where I got the idea for the tattoos on my right arm. It's the cool artwork that my kid did. Got a Resident Evil plate. These two my kid colored in. And then these paintings, I know it's a little freaky. That's an upside down clown. My brother had a clown doll that he did not like, and so he hung it upside down from his ceiling and took pictures of it just to kind of like deal with the fear of clowns that he had. But he did these other two as well. And then this one is an actual signed picture of Leatherface from Gunnar Hansen, the very first Leatherface back in the 1974 original. And it's got a certificate of authenticity on the back. And I got that from my high school sweetheart. And then this painting's, well, don't know who painted it, but man, thank you so much for your work. It soothes me and it comforts me, and I love it. I think it's beautiful. You did an awesome job. And then my closet. You know, I got extra blankets, pants for when I go camping and stuff. They're cargo pants. 2 of them are from the military. And speaking of military, I got some boots down in the corner, which you guys aren't gonna be able to see, and a backpack full of like to-go stuff, like just stuff for an emergency, like I don't know, first aid stuff, extra clothes and stuff like that, just in case I just gotta grab a bag and go for some reason, which I would never need to because I don't do anything illegal. So yeah, it's just my clothes. Down in the corner, I got a box full of spare PC parts. There's a box with half the stuff that I've bought for my PC, which I'll show in a second. And then I got some bags for travel. And then this guitar, it's covered in stickers, because that's just what you did when you were 13 years old back in the 90s. When you punk rock, you covered your guitar in stickers like an idiot. So yeah, I always keep the guitar because my dad gave it to me, but I know it's pretty stupid that I covered it in stickers. But that's what we did in the 90s, you guys. Got some cool video game posters and stuff. And of course a Chrono Trigger plate in the corner there. One of the coolest scenes in the entire game. And I got these blackout curtains because I just can't stand waking up to the sun blaring in my face, so I'm much more comfortable with it really dark in my room and cold, hence the big AC unit. And this is my giant chair that my father bought me, which is like a CEO chair. It's like complete leather and stuff. It's really, really nice, feels good. It's got this little pump back here. I can pump it up if I want some back support. So it's pretty cool. And I always cover it in a nice soft fluffy blanket just to be comfortable. And so the first thing I wanted to talk about that's changed for me, which is going to be pretty weird to show in a setup tour, is, this is my stand that I keep my drinks on. I got a cup here that's really cool. I can program the heat, and it hooks up to my phone, and I can keep the temperature at a certain temperature so I don't got to reheat my coffee or anything like that. And I got some snacks, got like honey mustard chips, some pistachios, and some pretzels with peanut butter in it. It's pretty yummy. And then this is my vape stuff and just some office supplies, and some vitamins and my medication that I have been taking for my panic disorder, my anxiety, and PTSD. And I know that's a really weird thing to show, but I think it's important. I want to be open about it and let people know that if you're struggling with mental health in any way, shape, or form, that there's help out there for you. I feel miles better than I did when my panic disorder first kicked in. So, yeah, I take the medication knowing that it'll help me, and I encourage anybody that's going through the same thing to find help and get medication and talk to doctors. And if you feel like they're not helping you, please keep searching. If you have any dark thoughts or you feel like you're alone because you're struggling with this and nobody understands, I just want you to know that you're not alone. So, up here, this is a screwdriver that I put together my new PC with. So I got that there. I gave the other one that I put my first PC together with to my kid, like in that picture right there. And he built his first PC, which is pretty awesome. I got notebooks and stuff for, just journaling and studying stuff that I look up online. And my son gave me this poster of Melania, because he knows how much Melania means to me, which is really, really cool. And so the last part, which is the updated stuff, is my PC setup. So, starting with my first PC that I put together, the new thing in it is I got a 3080, but everything else is pretty much the same. And I was able to find some programs finally to turn everything green, because in the last one it was just all rainbow color because I couldn't figure it out. So it's got I think it's like an 850 power supply, 3080, 4 sticks of 8GB RAM, and then a dry fan and an i7 processor. And so this, if you actually go down, you can see a little stick underneath the graphics card. That's a capture card that I still haven't figured out how to use. It's AverMedia, and I'm trying to find some tutorials on how to set up a dual stream PC, but everything is for Elgato. And so I'm about to just give up and buy an Elgato card because I can't find any tutorials on how to set up this AverMedia one, which everyone says is just as good, if not better, than the Elgato capture card. So yeah, I'm a little bummed out about that, but I'll figure it out eventually. And then the new addition is this beast right here. It's got a liquid cooler going into an i9. It's got two 16GB RAM sticks, 1,000 power supply, and a 4080, which I know is like absurd, but it was an investment that I wanted to make into the streaming venture to try and make sure that anything that I wanted to play was able to run, and there was no question. Like sometimes a 3080, it's like, well, I could play some games at 2K and other games I can't. It's like I just wanted it to be like absolutely no question about whether or not my system can handle it. I know these cords look messy. I know they do. There's a reason behind that, and that's because if you cram up cords and you bunch them up or you stick them inside of a box, it's actually really bad for the cords. The stuff isn't magic. There's electricity flowing through it, and if you have it straight to right to where it's supposed to go and it's not bent up in any way, then it travels a lot easier and the cords last a lot longer. And so nobody's looking down here, you know. I know it looks ugly and I'm showing it on the setup tour, but even if I used a face cam while I streamed, you guys aren't going to see this. So it's actually a little bit more organized than it looks. But yeah, I chose not to bunch up my cords and slam them into like one little container on top of the desk or something just because it looks neat. If I had millions of dollars and I could buy as many cords as I want, sure, I might do that, but yeah, this is as clean as it's gonna get. I got a couple of flashlights here just in case I need to see stuff. Yeah, and so the 4080 goes into my 1440p monitor, and then a game on my 4K monitor, which I know is kind of excessive, but this is as far as I'm ever gonna go. I think the only thing I might add to this is like a Stream Deck, or a Steam Deck, whatever they call it. But aside from that, this is as far as I'm gonna go. And I got my cool keyboard and my Nintendo controller keyboard pad, a really cool Xbox controller all lit up green, my gaming gloves and a stand for my phone, and I got some microfiber towels for wiping down my monitors and dust off cans because I dust out the PCs every weekend. And I got a couple of backup laptops, my 4 terabyte external hard drive, and a bunch of thumbsticks and stuff and office supplies. I got my microphone here, and this is and this is my 1080p monitor hooked into my 3080. So those are the new additions that I just want to kind of show you guys. These are the humble offices of Level Up Pup. So when you guys stop by my stream and you hear me talking, I'm just sitting right here, monitoring chat on this one, gaming on that one, recording on that one, and someday I'll probably try and stream from that one. But that's it. So didn't want to go into too much detail like I did in the last one. So if you're curious about some of the other stuff, I explained it pretty well in the first one, but I just wanted to show the improvements, and you know, if anything ever changes, I'll do another one of these, and hopefully I'll do a better job of filming it, because I know this is pretty bad just filming it from my phone. But that's gonna do it. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other. The world really needs it. I love you guys. See you later.